If not Rico, it'll be Tariq. He's got to be accounted for. You got to watch him everywhere on the field.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Who's about there? Lattimore? Lattimore? Watch Lattimore. Watch Lattimore. Watch Lattimore.
Holmes will try again on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Playing Mikey here. I got a plot on how to play Mikey.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
I gotta watch Mikey.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be
Rico Gafford will be accounted for.
And that's going to add 15 more. On
Do I make myself clear? Let's see, D-Will. Who's that right there? Who's that boy right there? That's, okay, I see that, yeah.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I hope it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Baby Barkley.
And they've got it inside the 10
Barkley.
at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Baby Barkley. Baby Barkley.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Shaq Hennessy. Oh, get him, O'Shaq. Let's go. Let's go, O'Shaq. O'Shaq Hennessy.
All-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. We've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the 3rd phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Let's give him a little opportunity, man. Give him an opportunity.
This place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
I got O'Shaq Hennessy.
Going for it
all. Shit. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Look at Huntley come in here 1-for-1, throwing his first touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator,
this is
script. Didn't
now.
He said, here's the script for the game. I I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as
We down here in New Orleans kicking it.
I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is taking about 7
We
yards
down
deep.
here kicking it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over.
It looked
here.
pretty good to
and
me.
some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out here,
I had no
an
problem.
inability to put any points up.
I had
This
no
one might be over
problem.
by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
Mike, you don't run that near, man.
You're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time
I'm going to slap him up.
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
I'm going to slap him up just because he didn't want to give me work.
On second down, here's Barkley.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at the boys hitting out there. Look at them boys hitting out there. I'm out here smacking niggas.
So the defense there.
That's why you keep them 90 hit power motherfuckers. We cracking niggas out here.
What the offensive guy didn't do, didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
He don't want to give me Barkley? We're going to force him. We're going to force him to fumble the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10,
Yeah.
right at
Yeah.
the 50-yard line. They set up the screen to Hill.
Oh!
And this time he's able to take
at the
it
stick
down to
whip.
42. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
We trying to have
Looked
a
like it was
little fun.
coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's going that way right now.
Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Mike ain't played me since the last match.
We
That's
can
the
talk
problem.
all we want about
He
football
still
being a
think I'm
game
stuck.
of strength and brawn.
Nah.
It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create
Yeah,
one
yeah,
man,
we change
get it
things
to the
around,
back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to
That's
him
what
in
we say.
space, let him
We have
use
to
his
change some
legs.
shit up.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive
No, I ain't
end
got no
dropping out
souped
in
up
his own
team. I
blitz,
got
he's
original
gonna win that
niggas.
battle just about
I
every
got
time.
original niggas over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
I got original niggas over here.
Right. And this is caught at the
Yeah.
end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Name me some players over here to make my team souped up.
3 pass completions.
I got original niggas over here.
First and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now
There it is, touchdown.
expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Step, Mahomes.
Oh,
He
get the
lost football.
ball,
His Saints say
man.
they have it, and
I
they
should have
do.
slammed.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but
We
is it worth
play
it at that point,
physical.
whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean,
Watch
hindsight's
Barkley,
always
watch Barkley.
20/20,
Of
but
course.
that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's
We
really never
play
wrong, is it? Because
physical.
you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
Oh, that wasn't no punching.
Taking
No,
care of the ball,
that was a slap
getting
on
what
the
you
wrist.
can, and that's it.
That
Don't worry
wasn't
about it
punching
anymore.
What we did to him, we clearly punched him in the mouth.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Just like we're doing now.
We'll take this up to about the 8-yard line. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Some of these play calls.
Well, now if you got the one-hand bandit, then it don't really count because he
You know
can't
me,
really hold on
because
the ball.
it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls. And
Slap on the wrist of him might be a little bit
but
more
I would like to
detrimental.
see them open things up.
Oh, shit.
Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
I know I should have got out of
This
that.
one out to Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It ain't gonna be there no more, Mikey. Don't even try me, all right?
Third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're
Oh, you trying to
adjusting
hit that
from
seam?
series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions.
Trying to hit that
Not
seam,
there,
he
not
trying to hit that
there.
seam
After
right
about
on.
the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Rosen. And the
That's what I'm
Chiefs are
talking
going to get him.
That's what I'm talking
Chris
about. Go get him.
Jones. Able
get
to
him.
get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Go get him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Back it up,
able to stop him before
up.
he get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's
That's mine.
We
don't play that.
this half, it's
Ifs and buts, fruits and nuts. We all have a Merry Christmas.
39, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, he pissed me off.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Fresh right now. Let's go right here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, shit!
His first carry, he loses the football.
This nigga dove and fumbled the ball on the ground. As he dove.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side.
Why you playing with me? Why you playing with me?
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
Why you playing with me?
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Stop playing with me.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Stop playing with
we
me.
haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon,
that's why I won't get rid of that guy. That's why I won't get rid of that guy, Zion.
If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes,
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans
2 minutes
after this. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, shit.
And a hit
Slobber knocker.
loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pick up these.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Oh, there's my rookie.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
I got to play Mikey.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Play action. That's all. Let's get him a little play action.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete.
Let's go!
Get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down.
He stopped on that nigga.
That's caught inside the 20.
Stick wiggle. Get that stick wiggle going. Come on.
This one all the way down.
Let's go.
Inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go, Mikey.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshall Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen.
I got a lot of them. You got a lot of them. I got a lot of them.
With just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one deep.
Fuller over there.
And this one is incomplete.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, shit. Move.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack
Adjustments.
Here. They'll run it now out of the gun.
There we
And
go.
he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Get up in there, Rico.
Pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing, Hundley. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Oh, get out of the way.
Works it past the 30, almost
Sorry,
to the
Marcus
25.
Williams.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Oh, my God.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across,
Sorry,
put the
Marcus.
ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air.
Oh,
It's
that's
first and
terrible,
10.
man. There you go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He got up not knowing. He got up feeling like he drunk that whole liquor bottle too.
And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0.
And then you should have
the
seen
drive
Travis
starts
Kelce
out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players now.
He didn't want to give me him. We slapping him up too.
That no one says to their guy, "Hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake."
Everybody didn't want to give me. We slapping him up.
But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him
Slap him up,
confidence
flip
and
him
let
up,
him knock
roll
it
down,
through.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because through an opening, and there he goes.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Rosen on first down.
Reading that screen.
And Cook has it left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rosen will throw.
Oh, yeah!
Flush to his
yeah!
right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, Mike is
I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll give it to him up the middle.
There you go.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Give me that. Oh my God, you kidding me?
They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Come on, man.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And they get drunk as toe.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they're able to stop him short of a 1st down.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All right, now, look at this.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen.
Down. God damn,
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Leave it outside.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So
and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming. And I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him. Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here.
Who this nigga? Why he ain't up?
And off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they connected on a short pass on 3rd and 1 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rock did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I learned it off YouTube.
To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to
I
go.
learned that on
He
YouTube.
lost the football.
Let's go!
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Pain pills. I told Mike I was going to bring him some pain pills. Shake, Shonara, shake your body line.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And this one goes nowhere.
Say, you let this
Losing
bum-ass
yardage
nigga
back
beat
at
you,
the
man.
22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter.
Man, ain't gonna fuck with my little brother like that. Get away with it.
Very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that.
Ain't gonna fuck with my little brother like
7,
that.
8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Look at that stick wiggle. Look at the stick wiggle.
Touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown.
Look at the stick
season.
wiggle.
And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they catch.
What can he say?
6.
Pick up your draws. Pick up your draws.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Pick up your draws.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm going straight. I'm going straight there after the game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and the turnover last time.
But I get first pick because I'm the cause of it.
Of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
I'm going straight to it.
Long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go to Barkley again. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Send Barkley, man. Send Barkley. Send Barkley.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports. After this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete.
He does
New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Corey Grant now to return.
There you go. There you go. There's your punt returner you wanted. There's your kick returner you want.
He's at the 30.
That's your kick returner you won't say.
And they are going to finish this one.
There's your kick returner you want.
It's a return touchdown to
Corey
add
Grant,
on to their lead in the
speed.
final stages. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
He's negotiable.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD.
Back in high school, he was the man, huh, Brad? What the hell happened to him?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just want to put this one behind them. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
Maybe
can expect more passes like that downfield. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Now Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Rosen to throw.
Get that out of here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Again, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure.
He's covered.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he missed fire.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Now he's forced out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
But you can't mute this. Because you need them.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable. As they'll go for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
You blue screen me, I'm a black screen you, Brian. Right out of the league.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And now it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
Good game, Mikey, good game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
We just want to let him know that we're your pharmacists and we have anytime you need it.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, Ashley knuckle punch too, boy. That was on Ashley knuckle punch too, boy. Man, Uncle Mike, you didn't bring your knuckles. Boy, I'm done fucking with y'all, man. I gotta go to work, man.